introduce you to somebody. Well, not actually somebody, but something. Somebody that's something or somebody that's with me all the time that you probably haven't met. You may have been with me for years and years and years and spent time with me and never met these two. These are my knees. I keep them in hiding. I'm afraid the knee equivalent of child welfare services will take a gander at my knees and then haul me off and lock me up for knee abuse. They are almost always scabbed, scarred, bruised. This is the secret inside of my knees. I am that person they were thinking of when they made up the phrase, can't walk and chew gum at the same time. Look at my hair, it's just awful. Maybe I can do this on another day when my hair is better. How's that? Is that, no, it's not. Maybe it's the lighting from behind. Is that better? Time for a haircut? This isn't why you came here, is it? After 25 years with a very good-looking gynecologist, a handsome man, I was going to say a handsome young man, and he was handsome and young when I was good-looking and young, and now I'm not that young, and he's not that young, and he's still pretty good-looking. She was really good for the, like, let's have a baby kind of vagina, but that's not the kind of vagina I have anymore. But the exams, duck lips that they stick in you, duck lip exams, those are getting not so fun. But my vagina's going all Benjamin Button on me. It's getting younger and younger and smaller and tighter. At least that's what I heard. I'm like re-virginizing. Imagine down there, like when you're young, it's a studio apartment. It's just enough room for you. And then there's more and more traffic in your little house down there. And so you have to expand to a one-bedroom apartment. And there's people in and out and in and out. And in. You know, you get older and you have a little less traffic. So maybe you don't need a whole one-bedroom apartment down there anymore. Maybe you just need a little studio apartment again. And you got your little studio apartment and you're thinking, ooh, this is cozy. I got my little studio apartment vagina back. And I keep it clean and I keep it neat. And it's like I'm kegling to the beat, you know, playing Stop the Pee. I mean, that baby is strong down there. I could crack walnuts with that studio apartment vagina I got down there. I could crack the walnuts in my knees. You thought this wasn't all going to come around and be tied up, the walnuts and the knees and the vagina, but it is. Well, it's been a while since I invited anybody over to visit in my little studio apartment. I might at some time in the near future want to have what my friend Kate Coley calls a man friend. And, you know, maybe play button, where the hell is that button? Here's the problem. While my living space is getting smaller, the walls are also getting thinner. Those formerly soundproof and shockproof walls, they've been replaced by sheetrock, rice paper Japanese room dividers. One little sneeze, and everybody knows what's going on. If you were to put your ear to the walls of my vagina, you'd hear what sounds like a Mexican band. Those are my eggs that have shriveled down to the size of little grape nuts, knocking around inside my little crispy ovaries, like a pair of maracas I carry around in this little housing complex I have down there to remind me that this little housing complex, it's not really habitable anymore. Habitable? Hospitable? Habitable. Habitable! Not really habitable anymore. I had a friend who used to call Birkenstocks. Birkenstocks were birth control for your feet because when you were wearing them, you were never going to get laid. I'm not sure if that's entirely true because there'd be a whole missing hippie baby generation. But these, can you see these? Wait, you can't really see them, can you? These, can you see them now? Those are the ugliest shoes in the world. This is the reason I'm not getting laid these days. Of course, I only started wearing these like a month ago, so I'm not sure I can blame the drought, the for rent sign on my studio apartment entirely on the shoes. There we go. That's better. Now they're happy knees.